Hello, good afternoon. You're watching news updates here on TVRI World. I'm Rahmat Idris. We are live from Nusa Dua, Bali, Indonesia, with the latest coverage on the third finance ministers and central bank governors meeting of the G20 under Indonesia's presidency. Earlier this morning, the meeting itself has been officially commenced by Minister of Finance of the Republic of Indonesia, Sri Mulyani Indrawati. In her opening remarks, she again and again reiterates the importance of these nations, big economies, be it developed nations and developing nations, to come together to streamline regulations, to find ways to accelerate, to boost global economic recoveries, and also all the challenges that comes within it, particularly in achieving the 7 missions, the 7 goals that have been established, that have been proposed by the governments of the Republic of Indonesia through the Ministry of Finance to be deliberated on the table of the G20 finance track, with one additional note on food and energy security due to the ongoing geopolitical tensions and war in Ukraine that has exacerbated the food supply chains, and thus these very issues are at the moment on the table, probably on a break now, but it's still going to be continuing till the end of the day, with all of these finance ministers and central bank governors participating in the main meeting at BNDCC, or Bali Nusa Dua Convention Center 1, which is the main building in the compound. And they are still deliberating on the issues, and we are awaiting results and also the presser moment when we will find out the sort of deliverables and communiques that these leaders can come up with. In the meantime, on the sidelines, a number of events have also been ongoing. In particular, today, the side events have been focusing on digital currency and also digital economy, as well as green finance, which is in part is also a sustainable finance. This is an interesting topic because it's been a huge debate all across the globe on how financial institutions can contribute to the global efforts of mass movements towards greener pastures with the greener economy, and the development of green finance, which is a part of sustainable finance, has been quite a challenging one. This was emphasized by the governor of Bank Indonesia, Indonesian Central Bank, Peri Warjio, just a while ago, meaning that as it's put into one of the main priority agendas of the finance tracks, sustainable finance will be continued on the table for all of these big economies to talk about, and we'll hear their commitments and their latest regulations on how financial institutions in the respective G20 member states can contribute to the efforts of building a greener economy and a green industry with a green financial institutions behind it to back it up. And some of the key challenges in going forward with the green finance is the efforts to establish stronger cooperations in between governments. For example, in Indonesia itself, the stronger cooperations needs to be enhanced within the government and also Bank Indonesia as the main regulator, and also we call it here OJK or OJK, which is the Authority of Financial Security. And these 3 sectors will be single-handedly making sure that the efforts towards a greener economy, which is also a part of a green finance, can be established in the country. And Governor of Bank Indonesia also mentioned briefly that the entire scheme of sustainable finance is also heavily in line with the Paris Agreement in 2030, which Indonesia has also ratified the agreement to, meaning that we are contributing to the global efforts of cutting the carbon emissions by 2030. One of the ways is by accelerating greener industries, by cutting down the use of non-renewable energy plants and building more environmentally friendly industries, and also the renewable energy sources plants. And and to do just that, the collaborations of the member states within the G20 is highly essential, particularly with the technology sharing from the developed economies to the developing ones. So in a way, the governor at the end reiterated that the green economy and green finance is the way for the financial institutions within the G20 to answer towards the climate change. And that concludes the latest updates here from Nusa Dua, Bali on the first half of the day, of the main day of FMCBG, the third finance ministers and central bank governors meetings here in Nusa Dua. I'm Rahmat Idris. We'll return with you with more on the updates in the coming hours. Thanks for watching.